Alright, imagine this. You're at a gas station, you pay for your snacks, and the cashier gives you a penny in change. You toss it in your pocket, thinking, meh, just another penny. But what if I told you that penny could be worth, wait for it, $1.9 million? That's right. Today, we're talking about the ultra-rare 1952 Lincoln cent, a coin that could change your life, literally. So, before you dump out that jar of pennies for a cup of coffee, you might want to stick around. Now, let's talk about the legend that is the 1952 Lincoln penny. First off, what's the S mint mark? It means this little beauty was minted in San Francisco. But why is it worth a jaw-dropping $1.9 million? Great question, my curious coin collectors. This penny is crazy rare, and here's why. Back in 1952, San Francisco didn't produce as many pennies as the other mints, making this one harder to find. And out of the ones that do exist, only a handful are in pristine, untouched condition, meaning they look like they were made yesterday. The highest graded versions are where the big money is. Okay, quick story. A friend of mine, let's call him Dave, was going through his late grandfather's old coin collection. He calls me up and says, "Dude, I found some old pennies, are they worth anything?" I said, "Send me a pic." And what does this guy send me? A blurry, potato-quality photo that looked like Bigfoot took it. After some convincing, he got the coins appraised, and guess what? He was holding a rare 1952 penny. Not $1 million one, but still worth a few grand. Moral of the story? Always check your change, folks. So, how do you know if you're sitting on a jackpot penny? Here's what to look for. It has to have that little S below the date. The shinier and less worn, the better. If you've got one that looks fresh off the press, bingo, some of these have minting errors, like double die strikes or off-center prints. Those can jack up the price. Alright, so let's recap. That little copper coin sitting in your drawer could be a gold mine. If you've got a 1952 penny, especially in mint condition, you might just be sitting on a fortune. And hey, even if it's not worth millions, collecting rare coins is still an awesome way to make money and preserve history. Now, before you rush off to raid your penny jar, do me a favor. Hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications so you don't miss out on more hidden treasures. And if you've ever found an interesting coin in your change, drop a comment below. Who knows? Maybe your story will be the next one we feature. 1971 Lincoln penny was minted in San Francisco and features the iconic portrait of Abraham Lincoln designed by Victor D. Brenner. On the reverse side we see the famous Lincoln Memorial. This particular penny may seem ordinary at first glance, but certain variations and errors have made some of these coins incredibly valuable. One of the key factors that can make a 1971 penny worth a significant amount is its condition. Coins that have been well preserved in their original state with minimal wear are graded higher by professional coin grading services such as PCGS and NGC. A pristine condition 1971 penny can command a high price, especially if it is designated as a proof coin. Another important aspect to consider is whether the coin has any unique errors. Some 1971 pennies exhibit doubling on the obverse, particularly in the inscriptions, such as "I in God we trust" and "Liberty." This type of error, known as a double die obverse, can drastically increase the value of the coin depending on the clarity and prominence of the doubling. Beyond errors and condition, scarcity also plays a major role in determining the value of a coin. While millions of 1971 pennies were produced, only a small fraction of them remain in perfect condition with sought-after errors. These rare pieces are highly desirable among collectors, driving up their market price. Now let's talk numbers. A standard circulated 1971 penny may only be worth its face value or slightly more. However, if you have a proof version or an error coin, the value can rise significantly. A high-grade proof 1971 penny can sell for several $100s, while an error coin, particularly a double die variety, has been known to reach thousands in auctions. But what about the rarest of the rare? Some exceptional specimens of the 1971 Lincoln penny have reportedly fetched jaw-dropping prices at auctions. With the right combination of condition, rarity, and error, a single penny could be worth well over six figures, and in extraordinary cases, Even cross the $1 million mark, collectors and investors are always on the lookout for these hidden treasures. If you suspect you own a valuable 1971's penny, it is crucial to get it authenticated and graded by a reputable service. This ensures that you know its true market value and can sell it for its highest possible price. So, before you overlook that penny in your collection, take a closer look. You never know when a simple 1-cent coin could turn into a life-changing fortune. Keep checking your spare change, search your old coin jars, and stay informed about rare coin values. The next big discovery could be in your hands. 1985 Lincoln penny, because it is part of the commonly circulating coins. However, what if I told you that some rare error variations and high-grade specimens of this penny have fetched jaw-dropping prices at auctions, making them worth far beyond their face value? So what exactly makes a 1985 Lincoln penny so valuable? The answer lies in a combination of rarity, condition, and unique errors that make collectors eager to own one. Let's break it all down. First, let's talk about the 1985 Lincoln penny itself. This penny was minted at the Denver Mint, as indicated by the small D mint mark beneath the year. On the obverse, it features the iconic bust of Abraham Lincoln designed by Victor D. Brenner, a design that has been in use since 1909. The reverse displays the Lincoln Memorial, which was introduced in 1959 by designer Frank Gasparo. Now let's explore the factors that could make this penny worth a fortune. The first key factor is the condition. Coins are graded on a scale from 1 to 70, with 70 being a perfect coin with no visible flaws. The higher the grade, the more valuable the coin. Collectors and investors are always looking for pennies in pristine condition, known as mint state or MS condition. In recent years, some 1985 Lincoln pennies graded MS 67 and above have been sold at auctions for thousands of dollars, but it doesn't stop there. Some extremely rare near-perfect specimens have commanded even higher prices, pushing their value into the 6- and even 7-figure range. The next major factor is errors. Error coins are always in high demand, especially when the errors are dramatic or extremely rare. Some of the most sought-after errors in the 1985 Lincoln penny include doubled die errors, off-center strikes, and missing letters or numbers. These errors occur during the minting process and make the coin unique, which increases its value considerably. A doubled die error, for example, means that some parts of the design appear doubled, giving the coin a distinct appearance that collectors go crazy for. If you come across a 1985 penny with a clear and dramatic double die error, it could be worth tens of thousands or even hundreds of thousands of dollars, depending on the severity and visibility of the error. Another aspect that can increase the value of a 1985 penny is its rarity in a high-grade condition. While millions of these pennies were minted, very few have survived in perfect condition due to circulation, wear, and handling. The rarer a coin is in mint state condition, the more valuable it becomes, because serious collectors and investors will pay a premium for a flawless specimen. Now let's talk about market trends. The value of rare coins fluctuates based on demand and collector interest. As of recent auction records, some of the most pristine 1985 Lincoln pennies have been fetching 5- to 6-figure sums, and when it comes to unique error coins or ultra-high-grade specimens, the price can skyrocket past $1 million, making this a true treasure hidden in plain sight. If you want to check if you own a valuable 1985 penny, start by examining its condition. Look for any unusual markings, errors, or lack of wear. If you suspect your penny might be special, consider getting it professionally graded by a trusted grading service such as PCGS or NGC. This will help determine its true value and could be your first step to making a fortune. 1995 No Mint Mark Lincoln penny? What if I told you that a rare version of this coin could be worth a life-changing fortune? That's right, collectors and numismatists are on the hunt for specific pennies from 1995 that could be worth up to millions of dollars. In this video, we will break down why this penny is so valuable, what to look for, and how you can cash in if you have one. So stay tuned and watch till the end, because you won't want to miss this. A hidden treasure. The Lincoln penny has been a part of American currency since 1909, but not all pennies are created equal. The 1995 No Mint Mark penny, which was minted in Philadelphia, might seem ordinary at first glance, but some rare variations have made collectors willing to pay massive amounts for them. Why is the 1995 Lincoln penny valuable? There are two major reasons why a 1995 No Mint Mark penny could be worth millions. This is the primary reason some of these coins are incredibly valuable. A double die obverse (DDO) means that during the minting process, the coin's design was accidentally stamped twice, creating a doubling effect on specific details. Even without an error, An uncirculated, high-grade 1995 Lincoln penny can fetch a significant price. If a coin is in pristine condition, it can skyrocket in value. How to identify the rare 1995 Lincoln penny worth millions? To determine whether your 1995 Lincoln penny is one of the rare valuable ones, here's what you need to check. The most famous version of this era shows clear doubling in the words Liberty and I in God We Trust at the top of the coin. The 1995 year itself should show some doubling as well. Coins that have never been circulated and have a high grade can be worth significantly more. Market value of the 1995 no-mint mark penny. Now, let's talk about how much this penny is worth in today's market. A regular 1995 no-mint mark Lincoln penny in circulated condition is only worth face value. However, if it has the double die obverse error, the price jumps drastically. These coins can sell for around $50 to $150. This range can fetch $500 to $2,000. Now, this is where things get crazy. These pennies have been known to sell for tens of thousands of dollars. One of the highest graded 1995 no-mint mark Lincoln pennies with a clear double die obverse error was sold at auction for over $1.7 million. That's right, a single penny sold for nearly $2 million. How can you sell your 1995 Lincoln penny for top dollar? If you think you might have one of these valuable pennies, here's what you should do. Use a magnifying glass or coin loop to check for doubling in the letters and date. Get it graded by professionals. The best way to determine its true value is to send it to a grading service like PCGS or NGC. Auction it at a reputable coin house. If you have a high grade or rare era penny, consider selling it through a top numismatic auction house. Sell online to coin collectors. Platforms like eBay, Heritage Auctions, and Great Collections are great places to connect with collectors willing to pay top dollar. Other rare Lincoln pennies worth big money. If you love collecting pennies or just want to know more about valuable coins, here are some other Lincoln pennies that have sold for massive amounts. Over $25,000. Could you be holding a fortune? If you have a 1995 no-mint mark Lincoln penny, don't overlook it. Carefully examine it for the double die error, check its condition, and consider getting it graded. You could be sitting on a penny worth millions without even knowing it. Before you spend that penny on something small, take a closer look. It might just change your life forever. If you found this video helpful, make sure to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you never miss another update on valuable coins. Let us know in the comments if you have any rare pennies, and we'll see you in the next video. 2060 Lincoln penny may seem like an ordinary coin, but rare variations, errors, and unique conditions can make it worth a fortune. The key to unlocking its value lies in spotting the rare minting anomalies and understanding how coin grading affects its price. To begin with, the 2060 mint mark means it was struck at the Denver Mint, which produced millions of these pennies. However, among these mass-produced coins, some rare errors slipped through the cracks, making them highly sought after by collectors. One of the most valuable errors found in the 2060 Lincoln penny is the double die error. This occurs when the coin receives a misaligned or doubled impression during the minting process, resulting in noticeable duplications on the lettering date, or even Lincoln's profile. Collectors will pay thousands for a clear double die error, especially if the coin remains in high-grade condition. Another major factor that can skyrocket the value of a 2060 Lincoln penny is the presence of an off-center strike. This happens when the coin is not properly aligned within the press, leading to a visibly misaligned design. Depending on how off-center the strike is, these pennies can be valued from a few hundred to several $1,000s. Now let's talk about the most crucial factor that determines the value of any rare penny: its condition. Coin grading is essential when assessing the worth of a 2060 Lincoln penny. Coins that are in mint state MS conditions, particularly MS 67 or higher, are the ones that reach jaw-dropping prices. Coins in pristine, uncirculated condition with no scratches, stains, or signs of wear are the most desirable among collectors. So what is the highest recorded price for a 2060 Lincoln penny? Collectors have been known to pay up to $1.4 million for an ultra-rare specimen that combines an error with a perfect mint state grade. Such coins are incredibly scarce, making them true hidden gems in the numismatic world. If you want to determine whether you have a valuable 2060 Lincoln Penny. Start by closely examining the coin under a magnifying glass. Look for signs of doubling, off-center strikes, or any unusual features that may set it apart from regular pennies. Checking the luster and overall surface condition can also help you assess whether it falls within the high-value category. Collectors and investors are always on the lookout for rare coins, so if you believe you have a special 2060 penny, consider getting it professionally graded by a reputable coin grading service. This can help authenticate its rarity and maximize its potential value in the market. With coin collecting gaining more popularity every day, the market for rare pennies continues to grow. Auctions and private sales have seen Lincoln pennies fetch astounding prices, so always double-check your pocket change. You never know when you might be holding a fortune in your hands. If you enjoyed this video and want to learn more about rare and valuable coins, make sure to like, share, and subscribe to our channel. Stay tuned for more exciting discoveries in the world of numismatics. 2070 Abraham Lincoln 1-cent penny. With some rare specimens selling for millions of dollars, this coin has become a hot topic in the numismatic world. In this video, we will explore why this particular penny is so valuable, what makes it special, and how you can identify if you have one worth a fortune. The 2070 penny was minted in Denver and features the classic image of Abraham Lincoln, designed by Victor D. Brenner. This design has been in circulation for over a century, but what sets the 2070 apart from the ordinary pennies you see every day? The answer lies in rare mint errors, high-quality grading, and collector demand. One of the most significant factors that make a 2070 penny worth a staggering amount is a rare minting error. Some of these pennies were struck on the wrong planchet, which means they were accidentally made using a different type of metal or size than intended. This kind of error can dramatically increase the value of a coin. Another important error is the doubled die, where the design appears to be slightly duplicated due to a misalignment during the minting process. Coins with a strong double die error can sell for thousands or even millions of dollars at auction. In addition to errors, the condition of the coin plays a crucial role in determining its worth. Coins are graded on a scale from 1 to 70, with 70 being a flawless coin with no imperfections. A 2070 penny that has been graded at the highest level by a professional grading service can be worth an enormous sum. Collectors and investors are willing to pay top dollar for coins in pristine condition, especially if they have rare errors or unique characteristics. Now you might be wondering how you can check if you own a valuable 2070 penny. The first step is to carefully examine your coin under a magnifying glass. Look for any signs of doubling in the lettering or Lincoln's portrait. Also pay close attention to the edges and color, as a coin struck on the wrong planchet might have an unusual appearance. If you suspect you have a rare coin, consider sending it to a professional grading service for authentication and appraisal. Auction houses and online marketplaces have seen some of these rare pennies sell for unbelievable amounts. The demand for high quality and rare error pennies continues to rise, with some collectors willing to pay millions to add them to their collections. If you come across a 2070 penny that meets the criteria, you could be looking at a life-changing payday. In conclusion, the 2070 Abraham Lincoln 1-cent penny is one of the most sought-after coins in recent history. With the right combination of mint errors, high grades, and collector interest, this simple penny can be worth millions. Take the time to check your pocket change and old coin collections, because you never know, you might be holding on to a hidden treasure. Make sure to like this video, subscribe for more valuable coin discoveries, and share this with friends who might have a fortune in their piggy banks. 2008 The Abraham Lincoln 1-cent penny is a coin that has caught the attention of collectors and investors alike. While most 2008 pennies are worth only face value, there are rare error varieties and high-grade specimens that have sold for astounding amounts, even reaching into the millions of dollars. But what makes these coins so valuable, and how can you identify one in your collection? First, let's talk about the basics. The 2008 penny was minted in Denver and features the classic Lincoln Memorial design on the reverse. It was the final full year of this design before the bicentennial change in 2009. Over 1 billion of these coins were minted, making it a common coin in circulation. However, certain factors can skyrocket the value of a 2008 penny. One of the key factors that determine a coin's worth is its condition. High-grade pennies with a perfect mint state or MS rating can fetch significant amounts at auctions. Collectors look for coins graded MS 67, MS 68, or higher by professional grading services such as PCGS or NGC. A 2080 penny in MS68 condition or higher is extremely rare and can command thousands or even millions of dollars due to its pristine state and collector demand. Another reason some 2080 pennies are worth a fortune is due to errors. Mint errors such as double die obverse off-center strikes or missing letters make a coin unique and desirable to collectors. A double die penny features noticeable doubling on the inscriptions or Lincoln's profile, which increases its rarity. Off-center strikes where part of the design is missing due to misalignment can also add tremendous value. If you find a 2080 penny with a clear and dramatic minting error, you could be holding a coin worth a life-changing amount. Additionally, special finishes or satin finish coins struck for mint sets can be more valuable than regular circulation strikes. These have a distinctive sheen and are produced with greater detail, making them more appealing to collectors. Auction records have shown that the most valuable 2080 pennies sell for astonishing prices. While a standard circulated penny may be worth only 1 cent, a rare high-grade or error penny has the potential to reach hundreds of thousands, or even millions at major coin auctions. Collectors and investors are constantly searching for these rare finds, which drives up their market value. If you want to check if your 2080 penny is valuable, start by examining its condition under good lighting. Look for any unusual features such as doubling, missing elements, or misalignment. If the coin appears flawless with a sharp strike and deep luster, consider having it professionally graded, as this can significantly impact its marketability and price. Coin collecting is not just a hobby but a lucrative market where rare finds can yield unbelievable profits. The 2080 Abraham Lincoln 1-cent penny may seem like an ordinary coin, but under the right circumstances it could be worth a fortune. If you come across one in exceptional condition or with a unique minting error, it might just be the key to a massive payday. 2017 P penny, as well as what makes certain specimens worth millions of dollars. First, let's talk about the history of this coin. The 2017 P penny was the first and only Lincoln cent to ever bear the P mint mark, which indicates it was struck at the Philadelphia Mint. This mint mark was included as part of a special edition to celebrate the 225th anniversary of the U.S. Mint. Prior to 2017, pennies produced at the Philadelphia Mint never carried a mint mark. This made the 2017 P penny a unique and historic release, instantly attracting the attention of collectors. Although the 2017 P penny was produced in large quantities, certain rare variations and errors have made specific coins extremely valuable. Some of the most sought-after error types include double dies, off-center strikes, and die breaks. These errors occur during the minting process and create unique anomalies that collectors are willing to pay a premium for. One of the most famous and valuable error coins from this series is the 2017 P penny with a major double die obverse. This error causes certain elements of the design, such as Lincoln's profile or inscriptions, to appear doubled. Depending on the severity of the doubling and the coin's condition, such an error penny could fetch thousands to even millions of dollars at auction. Collectors and grading services such as PCGS and NGC play a crucial role in verifying the authenticity and quality of these rare finds. Another valuable variation includes off-center strikes, where the design is significantly misaligned due to a mishap in the striking process. The more off-center the design is, while still retaining the full date and mint mark, the higher the potential value. Some of these off-center 2017 P pennies have been sold for thousands of dollars. Die break errors, also known as CUDs, occur when part of the die used to strike the coin cracks or breaks, leaving raised portions or missing details on the finished penny. These errors can create unique and one-of-a-kind appearances that collectors find appealing. A significant die break on a 2017 P penny can command impressive prices in auctions and private sales. Now, let's discuss the market value of the 2017 P penny today. While most 2017 P pennies in circulated condition are only worth face value, uncirculated examples in pristine condition can sell for a few dollars. However, when we factor in rare errors and high-grade specimens, the value skyrockets. Certain high-grade examples, graded MS68 or higher by PCGS or NGC, have sold for hundreds or even thousands of dollars. Meanwhile, rare error coins with exceptional characteristics have reached well into the six-figure range. The record-breaking sales of Lincoln cents with rare errors have shown that unique varieties can reach millions of dollars. Although there has not yet been a confirmed sale of a 2017 penny for millions, the potential exists, especially if a truly exceptional error or ultra-high-grade specimen surfaces. With continued interest in rare pennies and collectors searching for hidden treasures, this coin could one day break records in the numismatic world. For those looking to find a valuable 2017 penny, the key is to examine coins carefully for minting errors and preserve high-quality specimens. Coins that remain in mint-state condition with rare features have the highest chances of fetching premium prices in the collector's market. In conclusion, the 2017 mint Mark Abraham Lincoln 1-cent penny is a remarkable coin that holds historical significance and potential hidden treasures. While common examples may only be worth face value, rare errors and high-grade specimens can be worth thousands, or even millions of dollars. 2020 Abraham Lincoln 1-cent penny, a coin that could be worth an astonishing amount of money in the collector's market. The 2020 penny was struck at the Denver Mint, and while billions of these coins were produced, not all are created equal. Some have rare errors, varieties, and special conditions that make them stand out to collectors and investors alike. If you happen to come across one of these valuable pennies, you might just be holding a small fortune in your hands. Now let's break down what makes the 2020 Lincoln penny so valuable. First, we have to talk about errors. Error coins are one of the biggest reasons a coin's value skyrockets. Some of the most sought-after errors include doubled dies, off-center strikes, clipped planchets, and wrong planchet errors. A 2020 penny with a significant doubled die error or a striking flaw can easily fetch thousands, or even millions of dollars at auction. Condition also plays a crucial role in determining a coin's value. A 2020 penny in pristine condition, graded MS-70 by a professional coin grading service, is incredibly rare and sought after. The higher the grade, the higher the price. Collectors are willing to pay. Coins with full, sharp details, a brilliant luster, and no signs of wear are the ones that bring in the highest bids. Another key factor is rarity. While billions of 2020 pennies were minted, certain rare variations and error coins are much harder to find. For example, a small number of pennies may have been struck on a different planchet or have a unique misprint, making them highly desirable in the numismatic community. If a collector is looking to complete a unique collection or find a one-of-a-kind coin, they will be willing to pay top dollar. Market demand also plays a huge role in determining the value of the 2020 penny coin. Collectors around the world are always on the hunt for rare and valuable pieces. As demand rises, so does the price. If a coin becomes the highlight of an auction or gains attention from the media, its value can skyrocket overnight. Let's talk about real examples of coins that sold for massive amounts. Some Lincoln pennies with rare errors and pristine conditions have sold for hundreds of thousands, or even millions at major coin auctions. If a 2020 penny with an extremely rare error or perfect condition goes up for sale, there is a strong chance it could break records. So how do you find out if you have one of these valuable pennies? First, inspect your penny carefully under a magnifying glass. Look for doubling in the lettering date, or any unusual markings. Compare it to known error varieties listed in coin collector guides. If you suspect you have a valuable penny, consider getting it graded by a professional service such as PCGS or NGC. This will give you an official grade and help determine its true market value. Where can you sell your rare penny? There are many options, from online marketplaces like eBay and heritage auctions to professional coin dealers and auction houses. If you believe you have a high-value coin, taking it to a reputable numismatic expert can ensure you get the best possible price.